It is a huge event this weekend, bringing some of the best and brightest high school students together. 12 teens will take the stage at the Old South Meeting House for the final round of the Massachusetts State Poetry Out Loud competition. Joining us now to discuss the contest, the Director of Education at the Huntington Theater, Meg O'Brien, and two of the contestants, Zhao and Clara Nunes. Thank you guys so much for being here with us.
Thanks for having us.
I was so excited when I learned about this competition. When I saw that in my email, I was like, okay, I don't know how we get all this worked out with schedules and life, but we need to get them in the studio. So I'm going to start with you first here. Talk to me about Poetry Out Loud, because it's been going on since 2005, so this is not a new thing here.
Right.
Tell us about how students can get involved. How does the contest work?
So it starts at the school level. It was created by the National Endowment for the Arts to help teachers teach poetry. It's open to students in grades 9 through 12. And a few years ago, during COVID and right after, the NEA added an individual pathway. So if a student really wants to participate and their school is not running a program, they can register with us directly and participate in an individual path. Most schools have to have a contest and a competition to name a school winner, and then they advance to the semifinals. Those semifinals were back in February, and our 12 finalists on Sunday advanced out of 5 regional semifinals across the state.
This is all very exciting. Yeah. Now, we know that there are a lot of student competitors, thousands of competitors. What do you want students to walk away with from this? Because it is no small feat to get up in front of a crowd of any size, right, even sometimes your friends, right? So what do you want them to take away from this experience?
What I love the most about this program is it provides students the ability to practice the art of public speaking, which is core to a life skill no matter what you choose to pursue after high school. Everyone has a moment, whether it's a job interview on a small scale, one-on-one, or being on a television show like we are right now, to speak publicly about something you're passionate about. And for me to do so through the art, through poetry and theater, is a really exciting way to also help our students understand how to express their feelings, that their feelings are valid and that there's a purpose for what we're feeling. And this program reaches students of all interests, of all backgrounds, and brings them together in this one common thing that is poetry and recitation.
And it makes so much sense that the Huntington Theater is involved. How did the Huntington Theater get involved in this incredible contest?
Yeah, so we're in partnership with the Mass Cultural Council. The NEA mandates this program out to all of the state arts councils across the country. When the Mass Cultural Council received this news, someone on their staff, whose name is David, who now takes the photographs for us, said, you should call up your friends in the education department at the Huntington. And our director of education at the time, Donna, said yes. And we've been partnering with the Massachusetts Cultural Council ever since, for all 21 years.
Wow.
Yeah, we love it.
Yes.
It's very special.
It's very special. That's why we had to have you guys in here. So now we know these, oh my God, all of these super talented students, they work hard to be able to recite the poetry well and grab the audience. What does the winner get? What happens when you win?
So you become the Massachusetts State Champion. There's some cash prizes. The NEA also provides a stipend for the school to receive poetry books to add to their school library. The state champion then receives an all-expenses-paid trip down to Washington, D.C., where the Nationals are every year, and they compete against 54 other state and territory champions for the title of Poetry Out Loud National Champion, which comes with a prize of $20,000.
Oh, all of this sounds very exciting. Now the students are like, tell me more.
Right, let me participate. Let me get that 20K. It's been a motivator for some over the years, for sure.
So now it may be too early, but if you have students that are watching that are like, okay, obviously I missed this year. How do I get involved next year? What should they be looking for? What do they ask their teachers? What can they do now to be ready for next year?
Yeah, talking to your English teachers, depending on the school, it's often a theater teacher, asking if they already participate, and then advocating. A lot of our schools participate because their students asked them to register. We are also available anytime to answer questions over email, and we can confirm if that student's school is already participating or not, and just encourage them to reach out. And again, like I said, if their school doesn't participate, they can register with us directly as an individual.
Okay. Is there anything you think is important for people to understand about this super awesome contest that I did not ask you specifically?
Wow, that's a really good question. What I love about the program is the power of words and the power of commanding attention to be heard when you have something really important to say. And that is really core to why we invite our finalists to the Old South Meeting House every year, where public speech and free speech has been fiercely protected and celebrated. And I think it's really remarkable when you are able to provide the opportunity for young people to step outside of their community, join a larger community of the arts here in Massachusetts and nationally, and share art that can inspire and ask good questions and maybe inspire someone else, as you were saying, to join in and participate in the future. I think that's really powerful.
Amen. And it's a skill that they will always use.
That's right.
It doesn't matter what field they're in, what they're doing, they will always have the skill, use the skill. And I just love the arts. I'm not artistically inclined at all. Words, I paint words is what I say, but like the arts are always such a game changer for students.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
And now we get to hear from the students. All right, we're excited. Okay, so what I'd like for you to do, I would like for each of you to introduce yourselves, and then you can tell us why you wanted to participate.
Of course. My name is Clara Nunes. I'm a junior, and I really just wanted to participate because, like, no matter what it is, I love expressing myself through the arts. I've always been on stage, and I've always loved it so much. And so being able to have the opportunity through my teacher to be able to perform and express myself and like find different things to understand and comprehend at such like a young age through such like a different aspect than you usually get was just like something that really spoke to me and that I really wanted to do. I mean, it wasn't very big in our school, but it was very big to me, so I really enjoyed being able to do that and express myself because I've always liked to do that through all different art forms.
Okay.
I'm Iris, and I'm a senior in high school now. I started poetry out loud when I was a sophomore in high school, and now I'm a senior, so it's been a long time. I originally joined Poetry Out Loud. It was optional in my school, so I did Poetry Out Loud because my friends were doing it, and also there was some free stuff involved. And I was not really a big poetry person. I loved theater, but I never really understood poetry as a kid, and going into high school, like, poetry was always what I would dread when going into my English class. So I did Poetry Out Loud just to practice my public speaking and just for a fun activity to do. And when I did it, I got second place, which really surprised me. And that really just changed my whole perspective on poetry and literary arts in general. And so after I did Poetry Out Loud in 10th grade, I stepped into my English class, and there was just so much more on the page that I hadn't noticed before. And so right after that, I decided that Poetry Out Loud was my thing, and I really wanted to win my school competition the next year. So that's what I did, and I came back the year after as well.
Yeah, see, this is exactly what we're talking about, right? Like, students getting to hear from students that, like, gave it a shot, didn't know they were going to like it as much as they do, and now they're in love with it, and now, like, this is what it's about.
I love what you said about I came to high school dreading my poetry classes, and this is the program that changed that for me, because that was really the call 21 years ago from our teachers. We know that this can be an incredible art form. It's not landing currently. Give us something to help us bring it to life. And we didn't plan that, but that's the most beautiful answer. I mean, both of you, just knowing you wanted to try something new that's like the dream.
Absolutely. And now this is the part that we've all been waiting for, because now we get to hear a little something from them. So we're just going to have each of you recite, even if you don't give us everything, just give us a little piece, because we know that this is like a preview to Sunday. So we'll get started with you. And if you can tell us the name of the piece too before you start.
Sure. It's Thoughts by Myra Viola Wild. What kind of thoughts now do you carry in your travels day by day? Are they bright and lofty visions, or neglected, gone astray? It matters not how great and fancy or deeds of skill you've wrought. Man, though high may be his station, is no better than his thoughts. Catch your thoughts and hold them tightly. Let each one an honor be. Purge them, scourge them, burnish brightly. Then in love, set each one free.
Beautiful. Nice job, Clara.
You could just feel, right, that she's enjoying delivering this.
Yeah.
And we love that. I was over here like, okay, Courtney, don't make any noise. Don't make any noise. Don't break the concentration. Okay, so I'm going to stay there because I get excited. All right, Iris.
Okay, this is The Widow's Lament in Springtime by William Carlos Williams. Sorrow is my own yard, where the new grass flames as it has flamed often before, but not with the cold fire that closes round me this year. 35 years I lived with my husband. The plum tree is white today with masses of flowers. Masses of flowers load the cherry branches and color some bushes yellow and some red, but the grief in my heart is stronger than they. For though they were my joy formerly, today I notice them and turn away, forgetting. Today, my son told me that in the meadows, at the edge of the heavy woods in the distance, he saw trees of white flowers. I feel that I would like to go there and fall into those flowers and sink into the marsh near them. Thank you.
Beautiful.
All right.
Thank you.
I know. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you guys on Sunday. Are there any last things you want to share?
No, I'm just really excited.
We are too. We are too. We're so excited. The Director of Education at the Huntington Theater, Meg O'Brien, and of course, Clara and Iris, we thank you so much for being here. We wish you the best of luck, and we'll be right back.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.